In this video, we will show you how to create a multi-vendor marketplace website using WordPress. For this, you'll need a fresh WordPress site. You can get it from a hosting provider like Hostinger. We'll provide their link in our video description. Visit that and get your new WordPress site. Then log into your WordPress admin dashboard. So now we're signing in to our WordPress admin dashboard. We have logged into our WordPress admin dashboard, so let's take a look at our WordPress website. As you can see, we're still using the default 2024 theme. Now, to create a multi-vendor site, first we would need a theme. So let's go ahead and install a theme. To install a theme, we're going to go to Appearance and click on Themes, and then click on Add New Theme. From here, we're going to install the Blocksy theme. So Blocksy is very popular, and you can always find it in the top. If you cannot find Blocksy, you can just search for the theme over here. Okay, we're going to install this theme. Alright, once the theme has been installed, just simply click on Activate button. Alright, Blocksy has been installed and activated. Now, as soon as you install Blocksy, you're also going to see this notification over here, which will prompt you to install the Blocksy companion plugin. Now, this plugin will help you access the several starter sites that's available from Blocksy, and we are going to be importing a starter site to make our web designing much faster. So we're going to click on this Install Blocksy companion button and wait for the plugin to install. Alright, the plugin has been installed and activated. Now, this will directly bring you to the Blocksy companion plugin section. Once you come over here, just simply click on Starter Sites, and you're going to see all the starter sites that's available for Blocksy. So we're searching for a free e-commerce theme. For that, we can simply click on this Filters and click on Free Themes. And from Categories, we're going to choose e-commerce. And the starter site that we will be using is Garderobe. So from here, we're simply going to click on the Import button. And we're going to install a child theme. Click on Next button. We can choose Gutenberg or Elementor as our page builder. For this video, we are going to be using Gutenberg. Next, and we're going to install. Now let's wait for the starter site to import. Alright, our starter site imported successfully. Now we're going to click on Visit Site. And we can see that our site has updated. Now we have this beautiful e-commerce site. It also installed WooCommerce, so we will get all the product details page, the cart page as well. Alright, so that takes care of our e-commerce part. Now, to actually create a multi-vendor site, that means vendors will be able to create an account on your e-commerce site, and they will be able to open a store within your e-commerce site. And they will be able to sell their items, and from that you can take commission. So to add that feature, we are going to be using a premium plugin called MarketKing. MarketKing is a powerful multi-vendor marketplace plugin. You can get it from the link in the video description. Now, if we take a look at the pricing page of MarketKing, we can see that they have two types of plan, which is the annual and lifetime. Now, the annual plan is you'll pay for the plugin annually or once a year. And we can see three types of plan: the startup, pro, and developer. Now, the startup plan is normally $169.50, but with a discount, it's now available for $119. This plan will give you license for one website, and you get all the 137 features and functionalities. You get monthly updates and premium supports. Now, all of these plans, startup, pro, developer, will include all the features, the 137 features plus monthly updates. And you'll also get premium support, but with the developer plan, you will get high priority support. Now, if we take a look at the second plan, which is the pro, this is normally available for $299.50, but with a discount, it's now available for $169. Now, this will give you licenses for 3 websites. And the developer plan, it's normally available for $399.50, but you can get it for $229 with a discount. Now, this plan will give you unlimited website licenses. This will include all the features, monthly updates, and high priority support. Now, if you get the lifetime plans, you can see that these are a bit more expensive, but with this plan, you pay for it once and the plugin is yours. You don't have to pay any annual fees. So if you're thinking about long term, these plans, the lifetime plans, might be more lucrative for you. You can purchase any plan you need, then download the plugin on your computer. We've already downloaded the plugin. Now it's time to install MarketKing on our site. So we're going to go back to our dashboard, and from here we're going to dismiss this. And if you see this message, WooCommerce database update required, you can click on Update WooCommerce database. Okay, so our WooCommerce database has been updated. Now what we're going to do is go to Plugins and click on Add New Plugin. From here, we're going to click on the Upload button, and then we're going to click on the Choose File and upload our plugin. Now we already have the Pro version downloaded, so we uploaded it. Now we're going to click on the Install Now button and wait for the plugin to install. The plugin has been installed. Now we're going to click on the Activate Plugin button to activate the plugin. Great, the plugin has been installed and activated. We also need the MarketKing core plugin to make it functional. So once you install the premium version, you're going to see this notification, and from here we're going to just simply click on the Install Now button to install the plugin. Okay, so the plugin has been installed and activated. Now, after it's activated, we also need to activate our license by adding our license key. So we can click on this button, or we can simply hover our mouse over MarketKing and go to settings, and from here we can add in our license key. But we're simply going to click on this button, and from here we are going to add our license email and license key. After doing that, we're simply going to click on this Activate License button, and it's going to process the activation request. Once the processing is complete, you're going to see this message: your license is valid and active. Now you're ready to work with MarketKing. Now, as soon as you install MarketKing, it's going to add the multi-vendor functionalities to your website. That means vendors can create an account on your e-commerce website and they can sell their items. But before that, there are a few things that we need to take care of. So first, we're going to go to the settings over here. And from the settings, we're going to click on the vendor dashboard. And from here, you have to set your vendor stores page. So by default, it will create a store list page and it will set it up. But in case if it's not set up, if you don't see the stores list page over here, you can simply click on this drop down button and select the store list from here. Okay. From the vendor dashboard page, make sure the vendor dashboard is selected. And from here, you can also upload a vendor dashboard logo. Your custom logo over here. Just simply click on select image and upload your logo, or select an image from your media library. Okay. So the same goes for vendor dashboard fav icon. You can add in your own fav icon over here. In the next tab, you can find the vendor capabilities. So here are the capabilities of your vendors. Your vendors can publish products directly. So if you enable this, what will happen is your vendors will be able to create products and post those products on their page. Customers can buy the product. But if you disable this, when vendors publish a product, you will receive a notification as an admin. And after you approve of that product will be visible in the vendor's shop. Now, vendors can change the order status. To make things easier for you as an admin, we think enabling this is a good idea. So vendors can change the status of the orders. If we hover a mouse over this icon, it says processing completed, on hold, etc. So having these enabled are a good idea. But if you also want your vendors to publish your product directly without your consult, you can enable this as well. You can also turn on reviews if you want from here, and you can also add store management to single category or multiple categories. That's completely up to you. And from the commission rate here, we can actually see the shipping fee recipient, vendor. So you can either select vendor, vendor plus admin, or just admin. Tax fee recipient, you can set to vendor, vendor plus admin, or simply admin. And in the COD orders, what happens with commissions from cash on delivery orders? In this case, you can either select none. So COD orders are treated like all other orders, or you can ignore this. So COD orders have no effect on commissions or balances. So set up the option that's more suitable to you. And next, in the payout section, here you can enable PayPal or Stripe payouts. So if you're using PayPal and Stripe, you can enable this. If you're using bank transfer or bank transfer method, you can enable this as well. And here you can also set a minimum withdrawal threshold. Alright, so there are other options such as the cart page, how the cart will be displayed, MarketKing cart, which is recommended. You can also use a classic cart. There are other options such as language and text, appearance, product and vendor inquiries, store support, color schemes. So you can go through all of these and select the option that is more suitable for you. So now that we have an e-commerce site, we also need vendors. There are two ways to add vendors. You can manually add vendors to your site, or your vendors can register to your e-commerce site through a registration page. So first, we are going to see the manual process. To add vendors, first, we also have to create a vendor group. If we click over here, we can go to vendor groups. And from here, we can create a new vendor group. Just by clicking on this button, we can add a vendor title. For example, we are calling this group Premium Vendor. And from here, we can also see the vendor capabilities, such as announcements, dashboards, messaging, products, My Teams. So vendors will have these features available to them. So if you have a vendor who has sold a lot of products, you can upgrade them to the premium vendor group where they will have more facilities. Okay, they can have a maximum product number, allowed product types, allowed categories, allowed tags, remove product tabs. You can also give them the ability to publish the product directly because you trust them. All right. So after that, you can simply click on the publish button and that vendor group will be published. Now we can go back. And you can also go to vendor group rules. From here, you can create new rules for your vendor groups. All right. You can add certain conditions for each groups from here. All right. But we're not going to go through that. We're simply going to create a vendor. So for that, we're going to go to vendors and you can see that we have no vendor. We can click on this add new button. And if we click over there, it's going to lead us to the add new user section of WordPress. From here, we can create our vendor. So let's go ahead and add some details for our vendor. All right. We filled up all these fields. Now from here, we can also select the role and set it to vendor. You can also set it to customer, but since we are creating a vendor, we are going to select this one. And from here, this user is a vendor. Of course, we will have that selected. And after that, from the group, we can select the vendor. So we're going to set it to vendors. And here we can add vendor picture, upload a banner. So let's go ahead and do it. Now we're going to add a store name, store URL, phone number, and email. All right, we did it. And of course, these are all dummy data. All right, just for this demonstration. And here in the vendor settings, we can provide the vendor with the ability to publish the product directly. And for this specific vendor group, we actually had this feature disabled and enabled only for the premium vendors. But just for this tutorial, to make this tutorial simple, we're going to enable this so that we can show you how the vendor can publish products. All right. So from here, you can also choose a store category. And from here, you can also enable the base site URL for this store. Okay, so after this, we can simply click on add new user and you can see that the user has been added over here. And you can also find our vendor from here. You can see our vendor has been added. Now to actually see our vendor, we need to visit the store list page. So if we go to our site, you can see that we don't have any store list page. We only have the products section. Now for that, we have to add in the store list page to our main menu. So our store list page has already been created, so we can add it to our menu. Let's go to our dashboard. And from here, we're going to go to appearance and click on menus. And from here, we can add in our store list. You can see the store list page is over here. So our main menu is selected. Make sure that the menu is selected and it's for header menu 1 and mobile menu. From here, we can also remove pages that we don't want. All right, from here, then we can add in our store list and we can also add the My Accounts page. Now we can position it in the place we want. Now let's click on the Save menu button. Now we can visit our site. And if we click on store list, here we can see the store. So let's go ahead and add some products. To add a product to a vendor, what we can do is go to products, click on add new, and let's add a product that we already have on our site. Let's say we want to add this cap. So we are going to name this product. Then let's add some product description and short description. And we added the description. Now let's add a price for this cap. So the regular price is $18. We're going to add a sale price that is $12. And once we're done, we can also select a category for our cap. Let's select the accessories category. You can also add a new category by clicking over here. And from the product vendor, we can choose for which vendor this product will be. Now we can publish this product. Now let's go back to our site. And from the store list, we are going to click over here and click on the store. Clicking on this store is not leading me to the store dashboard. Now, if this happens, there's an easy fix. So we are going to go back to our dashboard and we're going to go to settings and click on permalinks. From here, we're going to change it to post name. And from here, we are also going to make sure that product permalink is set to custom and we're going to set it to product. All right. Now we're going to click on save changes. Now, if we visit the site again, let's go to store list. Now, if we click on the store, it's going to lead us to the store page. Now, this is the vendor store page and you can see all the products that's added over here. You can also check the vendor details, feedback, and you can also contact the vendor from here. Now, that is basically how you can add vendors manually. Now, this is not a conventional method. The conventional method is a vendor will be able to reach your site, register as a vendor, and then they can customize their vendor page, upload their image, their banner, and add their own products. So for that, we need to add a registration page to our website. Now in the My Accounts page, it's still going to lead us to the dashboard, orders, messages, favorite stores. So this is where your vendors can reach their My Account section. Here you can also log out. But if we log out, this page will only show us a login form. We're also going to add a registration form to our website. So first we're going to go to our dashboard, and from here we're going to go to MarketKing, and we're going to click on registration over here. And here we can manage registration options and manage registration fields. So if you want to include fields, what kind of fields you want in your form, such as the first name, last name, company name, phone number, store name, and store URL. If you're okay with this, then that's fine. If you want to delete a field, you can simply hover your mouse over it and click on trash, or you can click on this add new button to add a new field. For that, you need to add a title to the field. You can also enable the status, and you can also choose if it's required or not. You can also see the registration options. You can also set what kind of field it would be. Would it be text, text area, number, telephone, select checkboxes, email, file upload, or date. So then you can simply click on publish and your field will be published. But we are actually fine with the registration fields. So if we go to the registration options, here we can actually find fields for customers and vendors. Okay. And for vendors, the registration is manual. So after they register, what will happen? You will get a notification and you will have to approve of their registration. And once you approve it, they will be registered as a vendor on your e-commerce site. In order to do that, we can simply go to WooCommerce and click on settings. We can go to accounts and privacy. And from here, make sure that enable guest checkout, this is enabled. You can also allow customers to create an account during a checkout, but we want to enable this one on my account page. And you can also enable these two. Use email address as account login and send password setup link, as these are two recommended. Now to make this tutorial easy for us, we're going to be disabling this. But when you are building your own site, make sure that you are enabling this, okay? We're just disabling this in order to show you how the account creation process works. So after it's done, we are simply going to click on Save Changes. Now, if we visit our My Account page after logging out of our WordPress dashboard, this is what we are going to see, a registration form. Here we can register as a customer or as a vendor. Now, what we can do is add a username, email address, password, and our user type. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, we have added all the details. Now let's click on register. And now it says, thank you for registering. Your vendor account requires manual approval. Please wait to be approved. Now let's go ahead and log in as our admin. Now in our admin dashboard, we can go to MarketKing and click on dashboard over here. We can already see there's a notification. And here you can see that there's a vendor over here that requires approval. So if we click on the review over here, we will have the chance to approve of the user or reject and delete user. So we can click on approve user and we can say, okay. Now let's try to refresh this page and let's use our details to now log in as a vendor. All right, now let's click on the login button. And great, we have registered as a vendor. Now we can see our dashboard is here, our orders are here. We can check out our messages over here, our favorite stores, refunds, downloads, addresses, account details, everything is over here. Now this is the normal dashboard and we actually have no product currently. So we can actually click over here to go to our vendor dashboard. And this is our MarketKing vendor dashboard. Here the vendors can take a look at their statistics, their messages, coupons, and they can also add products from here. So if we click on products, we can click on this add product button and create a product. So let's go ahead and do it. And then we can save this product. Now product has been created successfully. You can now continue to edit it. Now if we click on our product section here, we can see the shirt is here in stock and now it's available on our store. And in this way, your vendors can add as many products as they want. And from the settings, if we click over here, your vendors can access more settings such as store name, last name, company name, address, store name. They can also add profile image and a banner image from here. All right. And that is how vendors can create accounts on your e-commerce site and start selling. Now to actually set up payment gateway, what we can do is go to WooCommerce and we can go to settings. From here, if we click on the payments, we can enable the payment that we want, such as check payments, direct bank transfer. We can also enable this MarketKing Stripe Connect. So if you enable this, you can actually click on finish setup and it's going to lead you to this section. Here you can set up the MarketKing Stripe Connect split pay. From here you can add in your title, description, and other details, but the most important part is the live credentials, the secret key, publishable key, client ID. Now for this you have to create your Stripe account and then find these details from your Stripe account and paste it over here. You can also add in test secret key, test publishable key to test if the payment is working or not. If you want other forms of payment, for example, if you want PayPal, what you can do is go to plugins, click on add new plugin and search for PayPal over here. And from here, you are going to install this WooCommerce PayPal payments. Once it's installed, just click on the activate button. And once the plugin has been activated, you can come back to payments. And from here, you are going to find more PayPal options. As you can see, from here, you can directly enable PayPal. And this is going to actually lead you to the page where you can set up your PayPal. Now, this is where you can set up your PayPal, Venmo, Pay Later, and everything else. If you're having difficulty, you can look at the documentation and get help and set up your PayPal for your multi-vendor website. Now, after you're done, you can also go into products. You can see there are so many products over here. You can remove the products that were added by the starter site and let your vendors add their own products. So that is how you can create a multi-vendor site using MarketKing in WordPress. So let us know what you think about this video. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos. Thank you for watching. See you next time.